This is Dante with Sports Numbers and Culture. Here to talk about the NFL schedule release, primarily the Cowboys, and just about how, like, hey, everybody kind of overreacts on schedule releases. Hey, oh man, the Cowboys have a tough schedule. This team is this. Like, you don't know exactly who's gonna be so good, at a certain point. And for all intents and purposes, the Giants making a move, which is a game I feel the Cowboys basically have to win. I feel like they should win. Playing the Giants could be world beaters. They could have gotten John Harbaugh and just totally flipped the script. Good development from Jackson Dart, doubt it. But, Malik Neighbors, surprise, available week 1, so on and so forth. But I look at it as the stretches of games of when you play them and what you anticipate, because the very team that you think could be sorry, could be great, and the team that you had the high expectations, and they're supposed to be good, could be bad. I'd say the stretch where week 3 you play Ravens, I feel like that's the first, really big test, because I'd say this for the Cowboys, as much as we give them grief about what they aren't and what they can't do, they normally do pretty good against the divisional opponents, especially with Dak Prescott at the helm. So I would say those are 2 games that they really should win. And then week 3 in a national game, a little weird feel, going against the Ravens, going against Derrick Henry. That's a tough matchup. And Jesse Minter trying to bring the defense back to the normal Ravens standard. That's a tough one. You come back from that game. Texans still getting disrespected getting those noon games, man. You get a noon game at Houston against a tough physical defense. And then after that, you travel back home in a quick flight home, and you have to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Thursday Night Football. So that's where it gets a little interesting. I would say this. One stretch that they do, we're talking about, hey, is this a bad stretch? Is this a good stretch? This is a loss, scheduled loss. November, when they play a team that just can't beat in the Cardinals. And then they go at the Colts. And then they come back home and they play the 49ers. Then they play the Titans. And then they play on Thanksgiving a few days later. They play the Eagles. So that's a interesting thing that they have for the second year in a row giving the Cowboys the home game before Thanksgiving. So they get those 3 straight games there. Then they go and they play a Monday night game against the Seahawks. They get so you get the built-in rest there. Then before you play a big matchup against the Rams in LA, which is damn near like a Cowboy home game, you get a chance to have that bye week, that late bye week, to get healthy, get rested up. So I don't know. All in all, I feel like, hey, the Cowboys should be in the conversation between 9 and 10 wins, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna overreact like a lot of people are doing. But again, this is your man Dante with Sports Numbers and Culture. Oh.